And this day's just going. Very interesting. I met this darling woman. Her name is Sitara, and she was just, she was really amazing. She definitely has some very strong gifts. Um, I don't know, I've been kind of nervous about getting on and talking about this. And I think that right now, I'm going to share some of our meeting with you, but there are just some things I'm not ready to talk about just yet. Um, Gosh, in a world where we can be anything we want and it's pretty much accepted, sometimes the hardest thing is just being you. Um, that's something that I've been working a lot with, like, recently, like just kind of getting back to who I am and what I'm about, and getting to know myself again, aside from, being in a relationship, being a mom, things of that sort, who is Amber love, Amber all about. And so as I'm on this journey, I'll start to share a little bit more and more with you. But right now, it's a little scary. It's a little scary to kind of like hop on and talk about things that you don't know over so well, or if you're not even sure how you feel about it. Beautiful information, and one of the really neat things was that she was able to see and to Brandon. Brandon was there with me, as well as and angels that I have with me at all times. Um, um, so it was nice to be able to know that, Brandon's still with me, and then to be able to, communicate with him a little bit about, some things with the children, was really awesome. And, ooh, she told me, she goes, every time you talk about things that you probably shouldn't be talking about, have you noticed that you clear your throat? And I'm like, I do. I do. And I'm not really like, I don't have a scratchy voice, and I don't have like I don't have like severe issues in that area, where I'm like always clearing, but I have noticed that there are certain like very things that I feel are sensitive, or that I'm kind of nervous about talking about. Like I always get like a little excuse me. So she says just pull back on those things, maybe they're not ready to be divulged just yet. So I think maybe from now on, when I get that little scratchy voice, I'm probably going to think twice about what I'm sharing, and whether or not it's the appropriate time for it. However, she, I'm kind of trying to, I didn't really like sit down and like think about what are you going to say before you get on and talk today. I just kind of popped on, and I'm a talker, so things just usually flow. But let's see, what did she tell me yesterday? Besides the fact that I got to, know that Brandon's around. Um, let's see. Oh, she tested my psychic abilities, and I didn't know that was coming. She, on three separate occasions during, the time we were talking, she asked me first. She's like, um, are you psychic? Are you clairvoyant? And I said, well, I'm told that I am, and I know, some things sometimes, and, I have like dreams about things, and I can feel things, and, this and that. And I said, but I don't really think, I'm not quite there yet. I think maybe in time, like I don't think it's really there right now. So she's like, okay. She's into her purse, and she pulls something out, and she has it in her hand, and she's like, I have two objects in my hand. What colors are they? And she's like, don't think, just speak. And so I just told her, like, it's this and this. And she opened her hand, and sure enough, I was right. So I was like, yay! And then, we talked a little bit, and then she put her hand in her purse and pulled something else out, and she asked me again, like, what color of, the object that I have in my hand. And like I said, she did it 3 times, and I was right each and every time. And she's like, you don't believe in your abilities, but they are there. You have them. You just proved it right here, right now. So that was kind of exciting. She was able to give me that, and that was really cool. Um, Tell me a little bit some of, you know, her abilities, which are really interesting, and I do have some abilities with regards to like fire and ice. So maybe I'm not supposed to talk about that. Now I'm gonna be all, can I talk about that? Can I talk about that? Am I okay? I guess I won't talk about that right now. The birds are quiet, so anyways, let's just kind of move on from that. I'm going to in like below, I'm going to go ahead and put information so that you can look Sitara up if you are interested. She's amazing, and she does wonderful readings. She's very thorough. She can see, she's all the clairs. So she's clairaudient, clairvoyant, she is a medium. She channels. She does the darn thing. That is for sure. So put her information below, and if you're interested in looking her up, most definitely do so. She used to live here in Fresno, but now she lives in Texas. So, she came out here to visit, I think, some family and friends and things like that, and, do some readings and stuff. And then I think she's heading back to Texas today. But I am so glad that I had a chance to meet her. We had a really wonderful talk, and she was really able to help me, in a lot of different ways. I'm so now aware of this. So tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is the second birthday that we will be celebrating for Brandon with him not here anymore. So I haven't really quite decided like what I'm gonna do about that. I was thinking about getting 2 photo albums, or maybe 3, and going while the kids are in school and printing some photos, just kind of like a timeline of photos, like from when each of them were born till, the most recent. And maybe just do like a project where we put together like a little lookbook for them, like a photo album for them, so that whenever they're feeling sad or down, or they just miss him and they just want to see his face, they can look. I'm going to cry over this. Why am I am such a baby. I am the biggest baby. But so that they can go back and they can take a look at the pictures and the memories that they have with him. And then I'm not going to do this. I'm not. And then, I've heard Avery in the past, say things like, I'm really sad, Mom. I'm starting to not remember some things. And, he's 5. So as time goes on, without those kind of reminders, he would forget. And I don't want him to ever, I don't want him to ever forget. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then maybe I was looking for it. Last year, we let some balloons go for him. And one of my friends, her name is Jamie, or it's actually my daughter's friend. I posted something on Instagram, where we were letting the balloons go. And she's like super environmentally friendly and green. And she messaged me and she was like, hey, you should do, instead of balloons, because they're like not good for, airplanes, birds, whatever, you should do some lanterns, some paper lanterns. So I actually went to Michael's and I was looking for some lanterns. I could not find any. So I don't know if that's going to be a go. Oh, maybe I'll just hop on YouTube and do look for a how-to and make our own lanterns. And maybe that's what I'll do. And then we'll just write a little message and we'll send it out into the universe and to Brandon, just letting him know we love and miss him. And, let the kids kind of put their feelings on paper and then let them go. That's also something that's, in my opinion, very spiritually healthy when you're dealing with things that hurt. Sometimes to get them out, well, like I'm doing here, to get them out of you and then to let them go, does the soul real good. It does a body good. But it helps to kind of let those feelings go. And so I think that with that, maybe that'd be helpful to the kids. And then with the photo album, that would be, a cool thing for the kids to do as well. something for us to do together. I had a friend, one of my good girlfriends, she came over yesterday and she was telling me that she did that with, her child. With she has experienced some loss in her life, and she did that with her child, and that it was, helpful that she, really made a point to help her child to remember the father that was lost in that situation. And one of the things that she did was she would go through photos with her child and, tell her all of the stories that went behind the photos. And I just thought to myself, what a wonderful idea, and I'm still in it. So I think I'm gonna do that with the boys, and I think it'll be a good way to celebrate his life, and his life with the boys. So anyhow, today is Wednesday. It's my cleaning day, so I'm just kind of like loungy for right now. I gotta get on the ball pretty soon because the boy, freaking A, I can't get through this day before they come home. Summer is coming, which means I don't get a break, which means I have kids 24/7 for 2 months. I don't know if I should cry or be excited. Both, I guess. It's hard. It is super hard when you don't, I mean, at least I have right now, 8:30 to 3:30. I have, and I can get my work done. I can get my, the house things done. I can get dinner started, and I'm just like jamming. I can do all of this stuff and not have any interruptions. It's so much more difficult when the children are home because as I'm cleaning, they're making messes, and, it's just crazy stuff like that. But by the time it's 3 o'clock, I'm always so ready to go and pick them up. I'm like, miss them, and want to see them, and then as excited as they get when they see, and it never fails, like every single time they're so excited to see me after school, and I just love that. So anyways, thank you for watching. Like I say in the other videos, and I'll continue to say, please subscribe if you know somebody who has been going through some things, that and they can benefit from watching my videos or benefit from being a part of this community. Please share my videos with them. And wait, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.